The race features incumbent Republican Congressman Mike Rogers and former Miss America and Democratic nominee Mallory Hagan. WVTM 13's Ian Wright spoke with both of them about addressing several issues in Congress.
The next Congress will likely be tasked with addressing border security. So we're going to start with Congressman Rogers, who says we have to secure the border.
The only way we are going to try to be able to stem the flow of bad actors into this country on the southern border is to build a barrier. You know, the wall is the term used, but it's not technically a wall. It's a series of fencing, electronic monitors, both aerial and ground, as well as personnel.
Congressman Rogers says the wall is an essential piece of securing the border. Now, in terms of paying for it, in the short term, Rogers says we'll have to front the money, but he says he's exploring options to pay that money back.
You know, I've introduced a bill called the Border Wall Funding Act that would put a 2% fee on remittances to South America, and it would generate $1 billion a year. You know, most of the illegals that come here send most of the money they have back home by wire transfers. That's called a remittance. It's one of the primary sources of revenue for the country of Mexico, as well as the other South American countries. $1 billion a year is not going to pay for the wall, but it's going to be a nice little shot in the arm, and I've urged the president to embrace that as one of the elements to pay for securing the border.
Rogers' Democratic opponent Mallory Hagan says the border wall would be a, quote, insane waste of money and does not support it. She wants to see those resources used elsewhere. Hagan argues improving security comes by improving the process by which people become citizens or travel to our country.
A lot of people are coming to the United States and overstaying their visas. I don't really necessarily think that border security is our problem. It's people overstaying in our country that's the problem. And the fact of the matter is that we know those people are here. And so we need to reform the process by which we make sure that people are able to extend their visas or are able to stay in our country by way that is one that's legal.
Coming up a bit later, you're going to hear what both candidates think about immigration reform.
Get all your Election Day information at WVTM13.com. Just go to the menu and click on Commitment 2018. There you can hear more from the candidates and find out what you need to know before you head to the polls. It's also available on the WVTM 13 app.